Amazon expands the usage of a new technology called palm scanning payment, which just scans your palm for making payments in stores. This is triggering a new trend. WhatsApp releases new privacy tools, online protection, and activity controls. A South African developer has created a new SMS based service that lets you transfer Bitcoin without the internet over text messages. All this and much more coming up in this week's edition of the Connected Church News with me, Natchi Lazarus. Welcome. This is the show that brings you the top 5 digital, social media, and Web3 news that you need to know for this week in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. Instagram made an interesting announcement about hands-free recording option for Reels that is coming to the new Samsung flip phones. Samsung is releasing its next generation of foldable flip phones. So basically it's a phone that has a display that folds. This is not that phone, this is an old phone. I just using it for explaining what this feature is to you. So basically, if you get this flip phone, you can place it on top of a table and you can stand right here and you can record reels or stories using Instagram hands-free. So you don't need a tripod. It doesn't have to be shaky. You don't have to try to, figure out where to put the phone. So you can use this feature on new Samsung flip phones and record reels and stories hands-free. And Instagram also says that they are bringing more improvements to Android and Instagram Android integration. Amazon has made an announcement that could trigger a whole new trend in the way we do people identification in public setting, especially in a store or an event or in a church or in a gathering. So what Amazon has announced is the expansion of their proprietary technology that allows payment using palm-based identification. So this is called Amazon One. It has been in testing in Whole Foods supermarkets, which is owned by Amazon, in certain places. Now they're expanding it. So you will be able to walk into the store, buy groceries, and wave your palm to make a payment. Now, could this be a trend that triggers ways in which we can use this in churches or in various events and other settings where we have to identify people so that they don't have to carry? And does it have privacy concerns? How do we handle it? What about governance? Something to watch out for. WhatsApp has released a set of privacy tools and online activity control features which could be useful. There are 3 updates. One is controlling your online presence by selecting who can see when you're online. So this will give you a bit more privacy and you can check WhatsApp privately without announcing to the entire world that you are on WhatsApp. That's one. Number 2 is screenshot blocking for view once messages, which is basically the disappearing message. You would have seen an option to send a message that disappears after viewing once. Now that cannot be screenshotted. So they're restricting that, which is good. And the third is the ability to leave groups silently. Now this could be useful in a church, ministry, faith-based setting where somebody can leave the group without telling everyone. Now if you leave a group, it says Natchi has left the group and everybody can see it. And going forward, only the admins will be able to see that information. If you find this news video useful, I'm going to ask you to help us reach more church and ministry leaders like you by clicking the like button. That's all you have to do. Thank you. Appreciate that. And if you've not yet subscribed or clicked the bell notification, make sure you do that so that you do not miss any news episodes that we release every week. Thank you. Now let's get back to our news site. Meta made announcements about its portal devices. These announcements actually increase the utility of Meta portal device. Meta portal device is a tablet kind of a device that you can have on your office, in your living space. And now Meta has released 2 apps to increase its utility. The announcement says first is the Duet Display app, which turns your Meta Portal Plus Generation 2 and Meta Portal Go into a second display for your computer. So basically what Meta is trying to do is when you travel or go out, you don't have to carry a separate display. Just carry your computer and your Meta Portal device. So they want the device to go with you. So that's the first app. The second is a Meta Portal Companion app for Mac to make easy screen sharing and access to video calling options. In our Web3 news today, I have an interesting and innovative news item that I want to bring to your notice, where a South African developer has created a SMS based service that lets you transfer Bitcoin without the internet using SMS or text messaging services. The service name is Machankura. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, which is a slang South African word for money. And the developer quote saying a person literally without any internet access can go from having no Bitcoin to having Bitcoin and then going to spending Bitcoin. Now, this is a radical innovation that I would like you to make a note of. I link to the details in the article. Pass this on to your Web3 team in your church or your ministry, and look at the various countries it's available. In fact, I would highly recommend you check it out and see how you can use it for ministry. If you have any questions on any of the news items, do DM me at Natchi Lazarus on Instagram or Twitter. We'll be happy to answer your questions. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, take care, God bless.